Kia ora, Cheng. Where are you from?
Kia ora, Ingrid. I like to say I was made in Malaysia.
So how did you hear about the treaty?
Heard about the treaty when we first arrived. It was on news. Occasionally when I read online or in the papers, I hear this word treaty. Kind of understood it in some sense, much more in a theoretical sense, from visiting Rotorua, going to the museum, going my kids to school excursions, and peeking through what they study. Kind of understood a little bit about the treaty, but not very much. And that was what piqued my interest, because I felt that I couldn't participate in the mainstream conversation around the treaty because I didn't know enough. In fact, not even know enough, didn't know much. So that piqued my interest. And along the way, I started working in the field of settlement, working with many migrants, and found that, in fact, it was not just me. Many of us were not aware. We know about the treaty, we know the word, the phrase, but what is it? It didn't bear any resemblance or any relation to us. It was just something that happened in the past, and that's history, and we're here and we like to settle. So didn't think much of it.
Do you think it's important to know about the treaty?
I honestly do think so. Why? It's because we need to, I feel that I needed myself to really understand the underlying thread of how things evolve here in New Zealand history. Because for me, New Zealand is home, and I needed to understand what is home all about. It's not just, where the towns are, where the roads are, but what's happening out there in society, in a mainstream society, but also at the same time, it's not left or the right, but how does it all come together? The Maori culture, and where I'm operating in mainly in the mainstream culture, trying to understand both parties so that it eventually infuses into my everyday life, and I understand everyday conversation much better.